Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat. You're watching iGyaan, and today we're going to be reviewing the newly launched Honor 9N. Let's get started. Now, the Honor 9L, after several leaks and rumors, has finally been launched in India. And while the retail price is 15,999, it will be available for much lower, around the 14,000 or maybe even lower price bracket. We'll leave the exact price in the description below, along with links to buying it if you guys are interested. Now, the Honor 9N, think of it as an upgrade to the Honor 9 Lite we checked out earlier. Sort of plays on the photography capabilities of Honor devices in this price bracket. It's a really nicely built phone, and it has glass on both sides with a metal band protecting it on the sides, and also holding it in place is a metal frame. Over at the front, you do have a really nice display with great viewing angles, and you do also have a notch that houses your earpiece along with the camera. The bottom does not have a fingerprint sensor anymore and just a small Honor logo, so you get a really nice, almost true bezel-less design. The fingerprint sensor sits on the back, and the camera layout is more horizontal, more like what you saw with the iPhone 7 Plus. You also have a LED flash on the back. The phone looks exquisitely premium, and it's really nice and fits comfortably in the hand. The edges are rounded off and contoured to fit perfectly and not hurt your fingers while you're holding the device. In usage, the size and the slim form factor of the device also make it easy to use with one hand. Overall, in terms of build quality and design, the phone is pretty impressive. Now, for those interested in what's inside the device, it is running a high silicon 659 chipset. You do get 4GB of RAM and 64GB of onboard storage. The Honor 9N is also powered by a 3000 mAh battery, and inside the box supplied is a 10-watt charger. Now, the display, much like the Honor 10, is a 5.8-inch display with a 2280 by 1080 pixel resolution. Now, due to the notch, it is a 19:9 aspect ratio display, giving this device a good overall screen to body ratio. Over at the front, the phone looks like it is all display on the front. Of course, not as much as some of the newer devices that have come out without notches, but with a camera up front, this one looks as good as it gets in this price bracket. Now, over at the front is also a 16 megapixel camera, while at the back is a 13 megapixel plus 2 megapixel combination camera. We'll talk about the cameras in just a minute. When you power on the device, it will be running Android 8 out of the box with several system updates that will be available to you immediately. I would recommend that you update them to get the best Android experience. Now, because the phone is running EMUI, Huawei's or Honor's proprietary user interface, you will get the standard set of customizations, including things like face unlock, but different navigation modes, the ability to duplicate apps that you may need, like things like WhatsApp that you may need for dual SIM card capabilities. From a performance standpoint, the phone is also quite responsive and really good in day-to-day use. In the 1 week that we tested it out, we found that the phone's capability of handling tasks is really good, and switching between applications is also fast and extremely fluid. Despite the low 4GB of RAM compared to several other phones that we've seen that offer upwards of 4GB of RAM, however, in this price bracket, 4GB is pretty standard. On Antutu, the device goes upwards of 90,000 or around 90,000 in benchmarks, but real performance comes from day-to-day tasks like gaming. And switching between applications, and we found that the device can handle its own in those circumstances. Now, the display is really nice to look at. It's got great color reproduction and is very legible indoors as well as outdoors. Great viewing angles on the display as well. You'll thoroughly enjoy watching content or consuming content on this screen, and you also get optimizations for turning on things like reading mode to turn the blue light filter off. So if you talk about the camera, the front-facing camera is a nice and sharp 16 megapixel camera, which manages a really good output for pictures. Whether you have the beauty mode on or off, you will get a good result. If you want sharper looking images, I would recommend keeping the beauty mode off. The automatic background blur effect is pretty cool, and it is pretty accurate in finding the edges of the subject. In this picture, if you see that it's found the background quite easily and blurred it out quite well. The main camera is also sharp, and even though it misses out on color certain times, you'll find that some of the images from the main camera that we captured indoors as well as outdoors have come out really sharp and really on point. The bokeh mode or the portrait mode for the images also produces a good quality blur in the background, making the images seem overly professional even though they were not taken professionally. Video capture is capped at 1080p and it leaves a little bit to be desired from the device. It's not the best looking video capture that we found, but at the price that we are expecting the Honor 9N to be launched at, there isn't much to complain about. With the main camera, you do get your usual suite of shooting options, including a full Pro photo mode, and you also have a Pro video mode. You also have AR lens allowing you to add stickers and filters, and you also have other shooting modes including a panorama, a light painting shot, features that will come in really handy for a lot of people who click a lot of pictures on their smartphone constantly. The overall camera experience from the device is quite satisfactory and some of the image results speak for itself. Overall, you'll not be disappointed with the camera capabilities of the Honor 9N. Again, there are several other options in this price bracket to consider, so this may not be the best of the lot as far as camera capture is concerned, but this is definitely something that is a really good camera phone if that is something that you're looking for. And the front camera in itself is pretty impressive, especially the ability to separate out the subject from the background using some of the capabilities that this device has will come in really handy. The Honor 9N does have a 3000 mAh battery, and despite its shortcomings in terms of size, it will last you a full day. You do have several power saving modes, including an ultra power saving mode that can extend the battery life from a couple of hours of screen on time to several days of screen on time, and it works really well. You also have some immediate actions that you can take, like reducing the quality or the resolution of the display to save up some of the battery if you're using the phone for day-to-day tasks. Dumbing down to a 720p resolution will improve battery life considerably on this device, even though it may pull away from the overall experience of the phone a little bit. For those who need additional battery, this option is available. You also have the ability to optimize your apps to improve battery life. So if some of the apps or some of the features are consuming more battery than usual, the phone will allow you to find them. The earpiece and the speakerphone are loud and clear, and the audio quality from the headphone jack is also pretty impressive. I would recommend using a good pair of headphones to thoroughly enjoy the music quality from the device. The Honor 9N also has a ride mode that will disable the Bluetooth and the headset and automatically answer calls with SMS messages or voice responses based on how you set it up in the ride mode settings. Once you enable this, the phone is basically locked and you're not allowed access to the home screen unless you completely exit this mode. This is really handy for people who tend to get on their phone or tend to message or use the phone while riding around on two-wheelers or even driving around. This will help you stay away from using the device for quite a while, and it's also a safety feature that is inbuilt into the phone. There's a little bit of a bloatware. Few apps are preloaded. Unfortunately, some of these apps can't be installed, but most of the apps that you will not need can be uninstalled, and third-party applications can be removed from the device. A whole set of tools, including a compass, sound recorder, torch, is included on the phone, and the phone also does have FM radio. The Honor 9N is definitely an upgrade over the 9 Lite and is definitely a looker of a device, especially in this price bracket. It's comfortable to use with one hand, has the required performance and day-to-day usage capabilities, and also is an impressive camera phone. It also has good amounts of battery life with several power saving modes that will allow people to go on for days if so required. It's a good overall package in this price bracket, and for those who are looking for something in this price bracket, there are of course several other options, but the Honor 9N is also something that they should consider, considering it's just been launched. So that's it for this review. If you liked it, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyaan. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.